Do you remember the 1991 MTV Video Music Awards? Well, I wasn't born yet, but I watched it and it's a hot mess. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Just like my previous videos, I've been going back and covering the most messy and chaotic award shows, and the 1991 VMAs are no exception. During the pre-show, Kurt Loder interviews Sammy Hagar from Van Halen. He is in his J.K. Rowling era.
A woman's a woman, a man is a man.
He also jokes about having to take a pay cut since entering the band because the money is split 4 ways.
It's a constant struggle for you.
Yeah, it is, you know. I'm having a hard time paying the rent. I had to put my wife out of work. You know?
We get an interview with half of REM. Kurt asks them about wearing the red ribbons to show support towards people living with HIV/AIDS. This was the year that the Red Ribbon Project was born. Rates of people living with HIV/AIDS was still on the rise, reaching its peak in 1995. So even with initiatives like the Red Ribbon Project being implemented, the fact that rates would still rise for years to come really shows the impact that the virus had. Tabitha Soren with a Robert, aka a formal Bob, then interviews third base that proceeds to be ageist.
Tabitha, it's always good talking to you because, you know, you're closer to our age than Kurt Loder is, you know. So.
We get an interview with Steven Tyler, who is holding a shotgun. If this is not the perfect example of it was a different time back then I don't know what is. Cindy Crawford is a correspondent for this year's awards since she has her own show on the channel called House of Style. Brady Benson counts her down.
5, 4, 3, 2. Sure, you've seen the MTV video.
Cindy shows us the food table backstage, and correct me if I'm wrong, but am I witnessing halved Oreos on a stick? While walking backstage, she just casually walks past Cher.
Hi, how are you?
This whole segment that she's doing reminds me of Valerie Cherish. It is so painfully awkward.
Look whose dressing room I have.
I'm sorry, he's not here
Hi.
yet. Sorry.
Yes, here.
Sorry,
Hi,
he's not
George.
here yet.
Thanks for saying hi. See you later.
We then get to the main show. Pee Wee Herman opens the show.
Heard any good jokes lately?
This gets the crowd roaring because a couple months earlier, Paul Rubin, the man that plays Pee Wee Herman, was caught in a scandal. In July 1991, an adult movie theater was raided in Sarasota, Florida. Paul Rubin was in attendance and was observed to be exposing himself. Unclear of the extent, this led to him being charged with indecent exposure. He pleaded no contest and had to serve 75 hours of community service. However, this was not his actual punishment. Paul was so closely associated with his character Pee Wee Herman, a children's TV show host, that this became a humongous media story, mainly due to its oxymoron-like detail. Paul became the butt of many jokes for the coming months. The reruns of his show were taken off the air. It was a difficult time for him. So for him to open the VMAs and ask the audience, "Heard any jokes lately?" is his way of reclaiming the narrative. Paul Rubin faced subsequent charges for other oxymoronish behavior in the early 2000s, which I'm not going to go into depth on in this video. Our host for tonight's awards, Arsenio Hall, comes out to the stage to welcome us to the show. He informs us that this is the 10th anniversary of MTV and the 8th anniversary for the Video Music Awards. He makes this joke.
Everybody's back there except Elvis and Rick James. And I got a feeling Elvis will get here before Rick does.
For those that do not know, on August 2nd, 1991, Rick James was arrested for doing sick and despicable things to a 24-year-old woman, which led to him only serving 2 years in prison. We then get a performance of Pound Cake by Van Halen. They, of course, catch a case of Shake It Up-itis. If you want to know more, go watch my video on RuPaul being obsessed with the Disney Channel preteen sitcom Shake It Up. Another thing that I want to bring up is the Pound Cake drill.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Eddie Van Halen used the sound of a motor in a drill up against the pickup of his guitar in the intro and during his solo of the song. Researching found that he did not create this innovation, however, nonetheless, very, very cool technique. Arsenio then comes back out to the stage. He also talks about the red ribbons to bring awareness.
A lot of the artists backstage are wearing these red ribbons in different places on their costume. It's for AIDS awareness because we got to have it. We ain't got it licked yet. We got to have it. AIDS awareness.
He then talks about Pee Wee Herman.
Even if he did do what they said he did, we paid Dan Quayle big bucks to do it in the White House, so what the hell?
Ain't no miles on this here new Terminator 2 body. Linda Hamilton and Steven Tyler with his shotgun then come out to the stage. The reason, you may be wondering? Linda is so hot that Steven had to come prepared. Look, this was just promotion for the movie. They then present the award for Best Group Video. The nominees are The Black Crowes, She Talks to Angels, Divinals, I Touch Myself, Queensryche's Silent Lucidity, and REM, Losing My Religion. Before I reveal the winner, a quick reminder that I have a Spotify and Apple Music playlist featuring all of the songs that were either nominated or featured within this year's awards. The links are in the bio, go take a listen. REM wins. Michael Stipe is wearing a t-shirt that says Rainforest on it. I'm only bringing this up because he will be changing his t-shirts a lot tonight. Downtown Julie Brown then appears in a pre-commercial vignette about voting for the Viewer's Choice Award. Each vote costs 75 cents, which is $1.60 in today's currency, incredibly pricey. And Julie admits this.
The coat will cost you just 75 cents because we're greedy, okay?
During the ad break, we get a Pepsi commercial that continues the cola war with Coca-Cola.
Well, today, we secretly replaced his Pepsi with Coke. Let's see what happens. Feelings.
Hammer.
Robber.
It is so strange to me that you can trash talk other brands in your ads. It just feels wrong. Like, how can Coca-Cola not sue Pepsi for all of the negative claims that are made about it in like a defamation way? Also, it feels a little desperate. You don't see Coca-Cola trash talking Pepsi because from their perspective, they're thinking, I'm the iPhone, you're the Nokia. The worst future VMA host, in my humble opinion, Christian Slater then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Video from a Film. The nominees are Bryan Adams' Everything I Do It For You from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, John Bon Jovi, Blaze of Glory from Young Guns 2, Guns N' Roses' You Could Be Mine from Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and Chris Isaak, Wicked Game from Wild at Heart. Chris Isaak wins, but he is not there to accept the award because he is in Seattle filming Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me.
Let's go there now live via satellite.
This is absolutely not live. This is deception. This is lying for no reason. In what world do people think that this was actually live? After Chris's pre-recorded speech with Kyle MacLachlan, we cut back to the show where Arsenio Hall is not ready. I think that he truly believed that this clip was live and that he would get a better gist of when the speech would be over, but no. He was caught slacking. We then get a performance by dance music legend CNC Music Factory doing a medley of things that make you go, Here we go, let's rock and roll, and gonna make you sweat, everybody dance now.
Club classic.
Fun fact, Zelma Davis is the vocalist on Things That Make You Go, and Here We Go, Let's Rock and Roll, but is not the vocalist on Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now. That would be Martha Wash, so Zelma is lip-syncing. Lenny Kravitz then comes out to the stage to present the award for Breakthrough Video. The nominees are D-Light, Groovers in the Heart, Enigma, Sadness Part 1, REM, Losing My Religion, and Seal, Crazy. REM wins. This time, Michael Stipe is wearing a pink shirt that says Love Knows No Color. The director, Tarsem, comes up to accept the award and has the most brief acceptance speech ever.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Before heading into the commercial break, we get an interview with Van Halen after their performance. They talk about Pee Wee Herman.
I tell you though, there are people out there that do a lot worse things than what he did.
You know, like no. I mean, like preachers. You know, it's like, give me a break, man. He's cool.
They also give us a tidbit that they actually performed a song for the audience before their performance of Pound Cake to get the audience hyped up. Miss incoming, miss incoming. But before we get into it, please do not forget to subscribe if you have not done so already. Coming back from the commercial break, we get a performance from hair band Poison. Entering in from the commercial break, they are already halfway through a performance of Unskinny Bop. And no, I am not talking about All About That Bass, I'm talking about the lead single from their 1990 album, Flesh and Blood. It's unclear what went on here. Potentially they were just playing Unskinny Bop during the commercial break to keep the audience hyped up, or maybe they were given the wrong cue to start playing the song when they weren't actually live yet, or maybe they just took over the reins and decided to start playing when they wanted to. Who knows? This leads Arsenio to try and stop the band so that he can formally introduce them.
Actually, they need no introduction, right? I'll give them one anyway. Poison!
Now, this is where the interpretation gets mega confusing. Bret Michaels asks CeCe DeVille to play a D chord on his guitar.
CeCe, give me D now.
He then proceeds to sing an a cappella snippet of Let It Play.
No, don't let it play.
Then, Bret proceeds to ask the audience this.
You ready to talk dirty to me? Hit it, CeCe.
This results in CeCe DeVille starting to play their 1987 hit Talk Dirty to Me, which does not make commercial sense considering they were most likely asked to perform a song from their most recent record, like Unskinny Bop. The biggest question is, when Bret says to the audience, "You ready to talk dirty to me," is he saying that in a self-referential way, or is he saying it as a cue to get CeCe to start playing the song Talk Dirty to Me? We'll never know. Even if the band was meant to just perform Unskinny Bop, it is super confusing that the lead singer would reference another song on stage and then tell the guitarist, "Hit it." Especially in the context where they had already played half of Unskinny Bop a minute ago. It's an easy misunderstanding to make. There is also another theory that before going on stage, CeCe put his foot down and said, "I want to play Talk Dirty to Me," so they compromised by playing Unskinny Bop at the beginning and then giving CeCe his wish and playing Talk Dirty to Me afterwards. The media called this performance disastrous and a train wreck, but honestly, it's not that bad. Except, I guess for when CeCe unplugs his guitar, hopefully by accident during the second chorus. Even with the mistake, it gives the performance a nice deconstructed version of the chorus, something that you wouldn't hear in the studio version. Bret ends the performance by saying this.
It ain't perfect, but it's rock and roll.
Self-aware king. Allegedly afterwards backstage, Bret and CeCe got into a physical fight and CeCe was shortly fired from the band. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince then come out to the stage to present the award for Best Dance Video. The nominees are Bingo Boys featuring Princessa How to Dance, CNC Music Factory Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now, D Light, Groovers in the Heart, and EMF Unbelievable. CNC Music Factory win. They all thank a bunch of people, but none of them thank Martha Wash, the female vocalist on the song. Zelma says this.
And I want to thank MTV for showing that I can sing and that I am talented. Thank you, MTV.
This feels incredibly gaslighty. Not trying to take anything away from her, she can sing of course, but to say this in an acceptance speech for a song where you do not sing on the song and lip sync in the music video, major oof. Before heading into the commercial break, Martha Quinn, an OG VJ, tells us what is coming up next. She does the Gen Z hair twirl. I'm not completely sure if that's a Gen Z thing actually. Arsenio then presents a performance of Emotions by Mariah Carey. He recounts the story of how he was introduced to Mariah through Tommy Mottola, head of Sony Music, but Arsenio mistakes him as the head of CBS.
His name is Tommy, and he's like the president of CBS or something.
This is one of Mariah's few performances at the VMAs. Besides this, she performed at the 2005 VMAs doing Shake It Off and We Belong Together, and that's it. Isn't that crazy? She shows off her whistle notes. This was still around the time that Mariah had crippling stage fright, but does she show it? No. Dennis Hopper then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Direction in a Video. The nominees are Chris Isaak, Wicked Game, directed by Herb Ritz; George Michael, Freedom, 90, directed by David Fincher; Queensryche, Silent Lucidity, directed by Matt Mahurin; and R.E.M. Losing My Religion, directed by Tarsem. R.E.M. wins. Tarsem has an even shorter acceptance speech.
Thank you very, very much.
Heading into the commercial break, Pauly Shore is wanting to fight LL Cool J, but then cowers when he actually sees him. He then goes to Fred Savage's dressing room and beats him up.
Really? Check it, yeah. Look at this, look at this. Where? Is that why? Shut up.
Because he's easier to take on. Who wrote this? Arsenio then introduces Cindy Crawford and Fred Savage to the stage, but Fred doesn't come out. It's Pauly Shore because he tied Fred to a chair. I guess to get closer to Cindy. This fell really flat in my eyes. I don't think this was as funny as they thought it was going to be. They then present the award for Best Long Form Video. The nominees are Aerosmith, Things That Go Pump in the Night, Peter Gabriel, POV, Madonna, The Immaculate Collection, and R.E.M. Tour Film. Madonna wins, but she is not there to accept it because she was busy filming the movie A League of Their Own. Allegedly live from the Town and Country Club in London, we get a performance of Unbelievable by EMF. During the commercial break, there is a Taco Bell ad featuring MC Hammer and his Hammer Pants. They were advertising tacos for 59 cents. It is cheaper to buy a taco than it is to vote for the Viewer's Choice Award. Color Me Bad then come out to the stage to present the award for Best Choreography in a Video. They have a very talented presentation. The nominees are CNC Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now, Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do Without You, Madonna, Like a Virgin, Truth or Dare version, and MC Hammer, Pray, Jam the Hammer Mix. CNC Music Factory win. Segueing out of the Best Choreography Award, we get a performance by Paula Abdul, who was a choreographer for artists like Janet Jackson before making music. She does a performance of Vibology. While Arsenio is introducing the performance, you can hear Paula on the mic saying this.
Speaking
Here we go.
of choreography.
There is then this awkward silence where a man on stilts walks onto the stage, he stumbles to the middle and then mumbles. It's incoherent, babe. For the first verse and chorus, there is a bunch of male dancers in suits dancing in unison. It is then revealed that one of the dancers is Paula. She has a tearaway to reveal a bejeweled bodysuit and rips off a fake mustache. You could call this the OG Britney Oops I Did It Again performance. My one complaint is that the reveal took way too long. An entire verse and chorus not even knowing where Paula was on the stage. Too much. She then enters her Sue Sylvester era by using a speakerphone.
You think this is hard? Try being waterboarded, that's hard.
The background speakers then fly up to the ceiling. What kind of sorcery is going on here? This is not related at all to this performance, but do you remember that time when Paula almost de-headified Julianne Hough? Heading into the commercial break, we get an ad telling us that we will lose fat if we watch MTV's Comedy Hour. Coming back from the commercial break, Arsenio is waiting for the band to stop playing to start talking. When the band does their version of an orchestral hit, I'm not sure what it's called, the drummer keeps on drumming and Arsenio pretends that it's bullets. Billy Idol then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Alternative Video. The nominees are Jane's Addiction, Been Caught Stealing, Jesus Jones, Right Here, Right Now, R.E.M., Losing My Religion, and The Replacements, When It Began. Billy Idol pulls the winner's card out of his pants.
It's getting weird.
Jane's Addiction wins. There were allegations around this time that the band had broken up. And they were correct. While they are giving their acceptance speech, the camera cuts to Arsenio pacing around the stage waiting for them to finish up.
We love you.
We love you too.
NWA then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Rap Video. The nominees are DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Summertime, Ice-T, New Jack Hustler, Nino's Theme, LL Cool J, Mama Said Knock You Out, Money Love, It's a Shame, My Sister, and third base, Pop Goes the Weasel, before revealing the winner, NWA Award themselves.
And the rap video of the year is NWA.
It's quiet. Yeah, no, it's quiet for him.
LL Cool J wins. Before heading into another commercial break, Kurt Loder asks Color Me Bad to sing.
You know you better hush. Hush.
They are being treated like a jukebox. Whatever happened to how are you feeling? Are you okay? Are you happy to be here?
Hello. How are you? My name is.
No. Sing for us! We then get a performance of Silent Lucidity by Queensryche. Arsenio then slips up on his words.
Direct from the set of
Mike Myers and Dana Carvey as Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World then introduce the winners for the professional categories. While introducing the award for Best Editing, they show us an example of good and bad editing.
Hi, Wayne.
Hi, Garth. How are you?
I'm fine, Wayne. And how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Hi, Wayne.
Hi, how are you, Garth?
I'm fine, Wayne. And how are you?
Fine, thanks.
The award for Best Direction goes to Jose Montana for Losing My Religion. The award for Best Cinematography goes to Rolf Kesterman for Wicked Game. The award for Best Editing goes to Robert Duffy for Losing My Religion. And the award for Best Special Effects goes to David Faithfull and Ralph Zeman for Falling to Pieces. Jason Priestley and Jennifer Connelly then come out to the stage to present the award for Best New Artist in a Video. The nominees are C&C Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now, D-Light, Groovers in the Heart, Gerardo, Rico Suave, Jesus Jones, Right Here, Right Now, and Seal, Crazy. Jesus Jones wins. We then get a performance of Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. He unfortunately catches a case of Shake It Up-itis. Arsenio Hall then comes out to the stage to present the Video Vanguard Award. This is the first year that the award was renamed to be called the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. This year's recipient was Bon Jovi. CeCe DeVille then appears with Downtown Julie Brown before a commercial break to tell the viewers what is coming up next. People commented that CeCe was inebriated. What do you think?
Gonna be performing like, and guess who's gonna be here? Shall we? I jumped back and kissed myself.
We then get a performance of Enter Sandman by Metallica. They also unfortunately catch a case of Shake It Up-itis. And oh my god, Bob! James Brown and MC Hammer then come out to the stage to present a special Moonman Award to Arsenio Hall for his 4-year hosting stint. Interesting that they are thanking him for his contributions in the final year that he will host this awards. Ever.
You don't have the income coming in anymore. Goodness.
James Brown and MC Hammer then present the Viewer's Choice Award. The nominees are C&C Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now, D-Light, Groovers in the Heart, Divinals, I Touch Myself, Chris Isaak, Wicked Game, Queensryche, Silent Lucidity, and REM, Losing My Religion. Queensryche wins. We then get a performance of The Heart of the Matter by Don Henley. Fictional rock band Spinal Tap then come out to the stage. They announce that the band is getting back together and they'll be holding auditions in the press tent backstage. I'm sure CeCe DeVille was very interested. They then present the award for Best Metal Hard Rock Video. The nominees are AC/DC, Thunderstruck, Aerosmith, The Other Side, Alice in Chains, Man in the Box, The Black Crowes, She Talks to Angels, Faith No More, Falling to Pieces, Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine, Queensryche, Silent Lucidity, and Warrant, Uncle Tom's Cabin. There are so many nominations in this category, it really just shows what videos were popular back in 1991. Aerosmith wins, but Carol Radziwill comes up to the stage to thank the band on their behalf. Coming back from the commercial break, Arsenio is daydreaming.
Oh, are we ready?
Live from the Wembley Stadium in London, we get a performance of Live and Let Die by Guns N' Roses. Cher then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Male Video. The nominees are John Bon Jovi, Blaze of Glory, Gerardo, Rico Suave, Chris Isaak, Wicked Game, and George Michael, Freedom 90. Chris Isaak wins. Just like before, he is filming the Twin Peaks movie, so we cut to Satellite. MTV exposes itself as this not being live because Chris tells us that Kyle MacLachlan will be coming over soon to chat, even though he had already been there to chat. Cher then comes back out to the stage to present the award for Best Female Video. The nominees are Paula Abdul, Rush, Nina Cherry, I've Got You Under My Skin, Amy Grant, Baby Baby, Janet Jackson, Love Will Never Do Without You, and Madonna, Like a Virgin, the Truth or Dare version. Janet Jackson wins, but she couldn't be there tonight, so Cher accepts it on her behalf. We then get a performance of Get Off by Prince and the New Power Generation. This is a freaky performance.
The girls are wet tonight. Sorry.
There is a bunch of playfulness of intertwining bodies, should we say? This performance is most known for his reveal to show us 2 fully baked cakes. In fact, he actually gives us a challenge. Is it real or is it cake? Arguably, you could say it's both. However, Marlis Jensen, the fabric dyer of this outfit, revealed that the derriere part of the bodysuit was actually skin-colored fabric, not his booty. Another fun fact, Jensen had been doing work for Prince since 1985, however had never met him. This performance was the biggest talking point of the show the following day. It was incredibly provocative at the time. If the same performance was done today, there would be no noise.
It's quiet, yeah, no, it's quiet for him.
The LA Times actually disagrees with me. They said rather than provocative, it was simply predictable Prince and a little desperate. After the performance, Arsenio is trying to usher one of the dancers off the stage, but there is some traffic congestion.
Y'all can go now. Go. Leave. You're making me blush. Go. Go.
George Michael and Cindy Crawford then come out to the stage. Cindy makes a joke about Prince and it is silent for her.
I wondered, my yellow pants disappeared from my dressing room and now I know who stole them.
It's quiet, yeah, no, it's quiet for him.
Okay.
They then present the award for Video of the Year. The nominees are CNC Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat, Everybody Dance Now, D-Light, Groovers in the Heart, Divinals, I Touch Myself, Chris Isaak, Wicked Game, Queensryche, Silent Lucidity, and REM, Losing My Religion. REM wins. During their acceptance speech, we get to see more Michael Stipe t-shirts. He planned to wear 1 t-shirt for each award that they won, but because they did not win all of the awards that they were nominated for, he wears the rest of the shirts at once and constantly takes one off to reveal another. They read, Wear a Condom, Choice, Alternative Energy, Now, The Right to Vote, and Handgun Control, where Michael then drags Steven Tyler for holding a shotgun earlier on in the show.
I think this t-shirt goes out to Steven Tyler.
The fact that these t-shirts are all still relevant today. 33 years later. In the post-show, while Tabitha and Kurt are trying to talk, somebody is rudely revving their motorcycle.
They got to shake those and did whatever they wanted to. And it was also interesting that Michael Stipe came out in a different shirt every time he won an award with a different activist message on it. I thought that was interesting.
I think Billy Idol is leaving on his motorcycle right now. Van Halen, very hot tonight. Also very hot, a really hard rocking band. There goes Billy Idol again. Here they are, Metallica.
Kurt then recounts the moment where Pee Wee Herman opened the show by dragging the state of Florida.
When a man whose career was almost ruined by an army of hypocrites in a small town in Florida that apparently pays its police force to sit in porno theaters all day.
And that is the end of the 1991 VMAs, a bunch of chaos. Let's look look at the LA Times review again. Pee-wee's moment was absurdly heartwarming and Prince's finale something closer to stomach churning. For those that have stuck around to the end of this video, I have an exciting giveaway to share. My best friend runs a homemade knitwear business and is doing her first worldwide free giveaway for a forest green mohair sweater currently valued at $153 US. It can fit anyone from size small to large depending on how baggy you like your sweaters. All that you have to do is follow Choppy Knits on Instagram and tag at least one person in the comments of the giveaway post. Also, sharing the giveaway on your Instagram story gives you an additional 5 entries. The winner will be picked on June 12th, so what are you waiting for? You could get a chance to win a free mohair sweater. Thank you guys so much for watching. A reminder that I have a Patreon where I'm posting exclusive content. Right now, I have a video up on the 2002 VMA pre-show as well as the 2013 VMA pre-show, both absolute hot messes.
Presenting an award tonight, right?
Presenting Best Male.
You know something about Best Males, don't you?
Best Males? I would like to know something about Best Males, shoot.
I have also found links to the 2003 and 2007 VMA pre-shows, so they will also be going onto my Patreon in due course. Also, if you become a free member of my Patreon, you will be added to my close friends list on Instagram. All you need to do is add your Instagram handle into the comments of my latest Patreon post. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and heck, why not share with your friends? And I'll see you in the next one. See ya!